This is a demo for the FarmBeats Accelerator, the Microsoft Capstone project of 2020. This was developed by Jack Morris, Henry Brewster, Matthew Brock, and Zachary Miller. What is FarmBeats? FarmBeats is a platform that facilitates data-driven farming and consists of an extensive system of sensors, drones, cameras, and Azure Cloud integration. It aims to improve yields, lower costs, and reduce the environmental impact of farming. The goals of our capstone were to create Power BI reports that visualize the FarmBeats ground sensor data. We were to put these visuals into a web app that will aid the NDSU Precision Ag department in their research and studies moving forward. Finally, we were to document the entire process for future development. What is Power BI? Power BI is an analytics software developed by Microsoft that is extremely useful in creating good data visuals. We use this because they can be embedded into apps and web pages, which is what we needed to accomplish. Our design is as follows. The main page is a sensor map. The sensor map displays all the different sensors available on a farm. You can click on each individual sensor and get a summary overview of all the information, or you can drill through to each of our other three reports: gauge view, line chart view, and heat map view. When you drill through, these reports are filtered by the sensor selected and can also be filtered by any time interval. All three of these reports are also optimized for mobile. The data is rearranged for vertical scrolling, and these layouts are loaded when a mobile device is detected. If it is not detected, it will load the default PC browser layout. Our web app has two different pages: the dashboard, which contains all of our Power BI reports and their tabs, and the coordinate page. We had to add a coordinate page because the sensors themselves don't actually output any GPS info, so it has to be manually added. This can be done when the sensor is first set up or whenever you have to move a sensor to a different location. You have to get the latitude, longitude, and the sensor name, enter it all into this form, and press submit. Now I will show you a live demo of our web app. So this is a local copy of our web app. We're just using test data, so we just have a couple sensors here. If you hover over one, you can see that you get a summary of all its data. But you could also right-click and drill through to any of our three report pages. So I'll show you gauge view first. So this is sensor 1013, filtered over November 21st through 23rd. And it shows you the average of each value over whatever time interval you have selected. The interval can also be filtered by week, month, quarter, and year. But since this is test data, we only have just a month of data, I think. But if you had multiple years, multiple quarters, multiple months, it would all be shown here, similar to how the days are split up here. So let's keep 21st through 23rd selected. Go back to the map view, and I'll drill through on the line chart page. As you guys can see here, this is the line chart page. You can filter by any category you want. So let's say I wanted humidity. Here you can see the exact value and the exact time at which the measurement was taken. And then all of these axes automatically readjust to whatever it needs to be. And another thing I think you might have noticed is that the time interval down here is still the 21st through the 23rd. It was persistent from the gauge view to the line chart view. And we did that because, let's say you wanted to compare and contrast values from two different sensors. You can run the report for one sensor, maybe screenshot it or print it, and then run the report for another sensor, screenshot it or print it, and boom, you have the values for the same time interval but different sensors. So finally, let me show you the heat map page. Once again, same time interval selected. Because this is test data, this is a very small heat map. Obviously, if you had more sensors placed around the map, it would make a more cohesive heat map, but it still functions as is, and you can select by any value you want. All right, so that's just a quick look at our web app. So that will conclude our demo. Thank you for watching. Huge shout out to Dave Frosley, our sponsor from Microsoft, and the support we got by John Walker, Matt Schumacher, Nicole Haugen, and anyone else from the Precision Ag team or Microsoft. We really appreciate everything, and we had a great semester.